never took a class with him before, and that makes me terribly sad. Because I'm secretly in love with him. You make me feel Yes. Well, it's that time, so I'm pleased to welcome to the stage Djola Branner.
Good afternoon, class of 2011. How y'all doing? My people, my people. Okay. You know, I'm particularly honored to deliver the faculty toast this year because, like most of the graduates, I began my journey at Hampshire in the fall of 2007. It seems like only yesterday that I walked into Emily Dickinson Hall, EDH to those in the know, to teach my first class. Good morning, my name is Djola. Welcome to, how's that? Yes, that's how you pronounce it. The D is silent. Welcome to Opening the Instrument, an introduction to acting. We'll be examining and applying principles of performance to contemporary monologues and scenes, developing techniques such as relaxation and focus, sense memory, physical awareness, vocal expression, and improvisation. So I muttered a few words about my training and experience, which I soon discovered was unnecessary because everybody in the room had Googled me. There are no secrets. And then I looked into a sea of eager, although somewhat dumbfounded faces, sort of like now, and invited students to introduce themselves. Yeah. My name is, wow, this is acting? I thought it was like opening the instrument would be like, you know, hollowing out a tree to make a drum or carve a flute or something. And in that moment, like the iconic character from The Wizard of Oz, I knew that I was not in Kansas anymore. Like many of you, I could have used a road map to navigate the unique world which is Hampshire. The maze of acronyms alone could baffle the most accomplished explorer. Between EDH, FPH, CBD, CDL, CS, which is now CSI, not to be confused with the television series, and CYL and CEL, formerly known as Community Service, NSSSIA, which is short for Institutional Advancement, as well as the School for Interdisciplinary Arts, MCP or RESPECT, find out what it means to me, and all those cute little catchphrases like ISIS, ASH, Geo, Haku, also known as HACU, and DART and Saga and CASA, which has nothing to do with the Spanish word for home, and Cork and Fizz plant, and EPEC and Oprah, which is not to be confused with the institution known as Miss Winfrey. But I digress. Suffice it to say that our unique experimenting liberal arts college has a language all its own, and together we have deciphered its idiosyncratic symbols. And I do mean together. As I have taught you, you have taught me. You have generously translated the meanings of popular expressions like OMG, LOL, BFF, And after introducing me to that strange cultural phenomenon known as Facebook, many of you have friended me. Our frank discussions in classrooms, committee meetings, hallways, during harried walks between lectures and performances, and even occasionally over meals at Fresh Side and Amchai, have broadened my perceptions of everything from philosophy to art making to religion to science and mathematics. Well, maybe not science and math. I've left those discourses to colleagues more versed in those peculiar languages. But our exchanges have enlivened, challenged, and rewarded me. I have relished the opportunity to facilitate your learning, to watch you push the boundaries of your own training and experience, hone your interests and passions, take ownership of your distinctive educational paths, and to cite scholarly and artistic references only to systematically dismantle them. I have watched with pride and joy as you formed your own points of view, developed singular approaches as artists, scholars, and yes, even developed as teachers in your own right. Ultimately, I have watched you embody, sometimes peacefully and sometimes kicking and screaming, the wisdom set forth in our college policy, non satis, non scire. Indeed, it is not enough not to know. So one of the wisest men I knew as an undergrad was a professor by the name of Alan Sable. He taught sociology. You can Google him later. He taught sociology at a little experimenting college, very much like this one known as UCSC. I know, more acronyms. UCSC was UC Santa Cruz to some, Uncle Charlie's camp to others. But I digress. On the first day of Alan's very popular undergraduate seminar, Sociology of Men, he said, "Most people in our culture die by the time they reach 30. Not physically, of course, but intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. They stop questioning the world and, more importantly, their position in it." I don't know that Alan meant that observation as a compass to chart the course of our lives, but it has served me well. As time and time again, I renewed a personal pledge to remain curious about the world and always, always to examine my own assumptions, my own intentions. My sincere wish for each of you is that you will honor the amazing journey which you have begun at Hampshire. As you return to your communities, neighborhoods, and families, as you venture into new ones, know that your minds and imaginations have shifted, and so have the possibilities in each of your lives. Know that by continuing to cultivate your curiosity about the world and yourselves, that you will not only stay alive, but by example will inspire everyone that you encounter to do the same. So on behalf of my colleagues, I applaud your courage, tenacity, ingenuity, resilience, creativity, your facilities for collaboration and entrepreneurship, and most significantly, your unwavering willingness to question. So thank you for teaching us as we have taught you. Congratulations, class of 2011. Well done, well done.